First at 5, the U.S. Department of Justice is suing the states of Maine and Oregon for refusing to turn over copies of their statewide voter registration lists. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Marissa Bodner.
And I'm Greg Lagerquist. Multiple states have refused the same request, but the Trump administration is now singling out Maine and Oregon for lawsuits while also demanding information on how the voter lists are kept secure. CBS 13's Brad Rogers is joining us now live.
And Brad, Maine Secretary of State Bellows maintains the feds have no right to any of this information.
That's exactly right. Secretary Bellows says under Article 1 of the U.S. Constitution, states are in charge of federal elections, not the federal government, the president, or the Department of Justice. The federal lawsuit alleges the state of Maine and its Secretary of State violated the National Voter Registrations Act, the Help America Vote Act, and the Civil Rights Act of 1960 by refusing to provide data regarding the removal of ineligible voters and refusing to produce an unredacted, computerized state voter registration list.
Go jump in the Gulf of Maine.
Secretary Bellows says that's none of their business.
It is unprecedented for the Department of Justice to expect that they can get the sensitive personal voter data of every voter in the country.
An assistant U.S. Attorney General is accusing Maine and Oregon of diluting votes and argues they need that voter information to ensure citizens in the two states have equal access to the ballot in federal elections. He says American citizens have a right to feel confident in the integrity of our electoral process. And the refusal of certain states to protect their citizens against vote dilution will result in legal consequences. Secretary Bellows says nothing could be further from the truth and says, unlike the Justice Department, she is fighting to protect free and fair elections.
Not only do we comply with state and federal election laws, but we excel in secure elections.
The League of Women Voters of Maine believes the Trump administration may want to use the voter lists to knock eligible voters off the rolls.
So it seems to be a clear way to intimidate voters, get voters off the list, kind of go on this witch hunt to find people who may be undocumented on the voter rolls, which is just not a thing that exists in reality, especially in Maine.
And this is precisely the reason that the Department of Justice, which has the ability to investigate people and put them in jail, should not have the right to know the partisan affiliation of every single voter in the country. So if they can target me because I'm a Democrat, they could target voters because of their political persuasion.
Yeah, voter information that the DOJ wants would include your name, address, phone number, email, date of birth, driver's license number, and party affiliation. The lawsuit only targets Democratic states, though not Republican ones, who also refuse to comply with these demands.
And Brad, what about the Justice Department's claim that Maine and Oregon already gave this same voter information to a private organization?
Secretary Bellows says this is nothing more than states exchanging information to prevent some